Hi, my name is Ms. Dixon, and I'm going to show you how to do a setup for one of the facial rooms. Here is the basic room as I'm walking in. I'm going to show you the bed layout. Again, we want to make sure it's comfortable for our client. So we have our honey mittens laying on top, which will be those. Then we have a towel that's laying across the chest so we can put any type of essential oils on the towel, as also it's a modesty wrap. We also have our head wrap. If you look here, you will see that the angles of the head wrap go up towards the esthetician. And then you have a towel that's coming down towards the ground, and that is for me to wipe my hands off. If you look at the trash can is in line where my foot is, so I do not have to touch the trash. All I have to do is touch the pedal and it will lift the lid for me. As well as we go over here to our products. I don't get to do this very often, but we get to have all the products listed here. And what I have today is I have your pre-cleanse, your makeup remover. I have a cleanser, which is, can you lift it up for me? The third bottle, which is the Ultra Common Cleanser. The next one, I have the Multi Thermalant, which is my exfoliator. Then I have your both your scaling fluid and post-extraction for doing extractions. I have my massage cream and your multi-power recovery mask. Then I have my antioxidant hydro mist. Then the little one next to that one, yep. I also have the calming botanical that I'm going to put into either my mask or my moisturizer. I also have my firming multivitamin power firm that I'm going to put under the eyes. I have the dynamic skin recovery, which is going to be a little bit of my sunscreen. And then the last and the least is going to be the rich, super rich repair. And that's going to help add moisture, which is going to have your humectants in it to add a moisture and everything. I also have my mask that I'm going to put over when I do the galvanic. I have gloves, I have a spatula, I have a large bowl of water, and then I will also have a bowl just in case I need to mix my exfoliant. If it's a powder, I have that extra bowl. I also have a piece of cotton in case I need to use it as a filter into my vac. And then I have my cleaning supplies and anything extra on the other side to make sure I have everything all sanitary and ready to go for my client. Again, this is my basic setup here. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I want to go through the machine. Okay, I'm going to do a 2-bowl method today because I am doing a man. So we're going to use sponges instead of cotton. So over here, you will see that I have a steamer. My steamer in the jar is full of water. If you can see, it's about a 1/2 inch from the line and it's full of water. I also have a timer on it and the on and off button. Now this one also has the ozone, so we want to make sure that we turn the timer on first, and once the steam starts producing, then we're going to do the ozone, and the ozone is going to be for oxygenating. It will also be for germiciding effects. It's really good for acne skin or germiciding. The next is you have a bowl on top. The bowl has my sponges in it, and this bowl is going to be empty, and the other bowl is going to have water. So one bowl I'm going to wring out with, the other bowl I'm going to dump and get the water to saturate my pads again. The next machine we're going to look at is going to be your galvanic, and the galvanic is the vac and the spray machine. The red cord, which is right here, is attached to my vac. Okay, so this is attached to my vac right here. I do have a piece of cotton in it. On my vac, I have a hole, and this is going to suck up any impurities, debris, or anything on the skin as well. And that is connected to my vac and spray. I do attach it here. I take it in here and just kind of set it there, and it will hold it so that way I don't break my glass. The next machine I'm going to use is going to be my sprayer. And the sprayer is basically going to be with toner and It's got toner and it's got a mixture of water. So I can use it after I cleanse, I can use it after I do a mask, I can use it after I do any procedure. It's just an extra additive. It's going to help neutralize the pH as well as add any nutrients or anything depending on what type of toner that you're using. Okay, the next machine, if you look, is going to be your brush. So if you look here, it is the brush machine, and that machine is connected to my handle and brush. Okay, this is going to be a gentle exfoliant. It's going to add a little bit more than what I can do with my hands, but I also want to make sure I watch out with the precautions. I will wet the brush before I start, and then I can make sure the face is moist before I use it. This machine actually has clockwise and counterclockwise, so I can go both directions. Remember, what you do on one side, you have to do on the other. The next machine is going to be your high frequency machine, which is right there. And the high frequency, here's the handle. And the high frequency machine basically is going to be the machine that's going to do oxygenation, it's going to germicide, it's going to stimulate. I do a lot of times when I want to penetrate the skin, I will use this first and then put the lotion on top of the area that I just treated. Or you can actually use this just by itself to stimulate hair growth. There's different handles that you can use. And if you look here, all the handles are kind of placed here in the stack of the machines. So you can see everything there. Okay, you also have the galvanic machine, which is right here. It is attached to my electrode. It's attached to my electrode. Okay, and this is the electrode, but this is the roller. Okay, then you also have your grounder, and this is the grounder. And again, when we do the service, I'll switch back and forth to the positive and the negative pole, depending on what services that we're doing. Also, with the disincrustation, you have to have a gauze, and that's where I have that gauze on my tray, because we're going to apply it when I use the disincrustation. Okay, the last part of the two machines down here at the bottom, the way bottom here, you have your towel warmer. And if you look at it, you can open it. And if you open it, you see my towels, and then you see I have some paper in there. The paper actually has my cotton pads, which are warming for my client. I want to be prepared for my client before they come in. And then the last machine I'm going to show you is going to be the Woods lamp. So this is considered the Woods lamp. I am going to verify with my skin analysis that I do. I'm going to verify if I'm actually correct. This will illuminate different skin conditions, and it will show you in color some of those skin conditions. So I do this right after I analyze, just to make sure I got my skin type correct. And then I have my magnifying lamp. So here's my magnifying lamp. Again, I want to put it over the client. I can use it when I do extractions. I can use it when I'm looking at the skin and analyze the skin. I would just open this lid. Make sure you clean this, because when you don't clean this, your eye is dodging through all those little dirtiness. So I will have to clean this before we get started. But that is what the mag lamp is. It's going to amplify the skin so I can actually see what is going on with the skin.